Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So you know we are on a quest here to start replacing fast fashion with more ethically produced clothing, definitely, things that are very intentionally made. And so as I started doing this in my wardrobe, I also became really interested in just creating a really beautiful space within my household, especially when it comes to just common things you use every day. Like, I literally just want everything to be beautiful, regardless of how basic it is. So today I'm going to walk you through some products that fall right into those categories. We're talking about things for, like beauty and makeup, also kitchen and laundry, and everything I'm showing you today was gifted to me by NetZero, so thank you so much to them for sponsoring this video. And everything I show you today will be listed and linked down below. So let's start off with like the beauty sphere category because that tends to be one of my favorites. So again, just in thinking about, okay, like what's a common thing I use every day? Lip balm. Can I find a beautiful lip balm that's naturally made? Yes, you can. So this is the Fresh Mint Vegan Lip Balm. Oh my gosh. First of all, I love the packaging. So all of their packaging is biodegradable, so you don't have to worry about any plastics. And then this little guy, he's like so fat and fun. You basically just push it up, and then you get all of this lip balm that feels so good. And I have to tell you, I am super picky about lip balm. I've never been able to use commercial lip balms because they just dry out my lips. I hate the taste. They just, they feel gross. So trying to find a more naturally based one is also a challenge because they can have their own issues. This is definitely the best I've used. In fact, I like this more than my Cleganic, which I've raved about for years. Plus, love the fact that, again, this does come in a little tube that is going to biodegrade, which is important to me because where I live in the mountains, which is really remote and rural, we actually do not have any sort of recycling up here, like at all. Now, what I like to do with this is put it on at night before I go to bed, and I will literally like lather this on my lips because I tend to wake up with very chapped, dry lips. And then also what I love to do with this, and it works really well, is like during your morning makeup routine, put this on your lips first and just let it soak in as you're applying the rest of your makeup. That way, by the time you are ready to apply a lip liner, a lipstick, your lips are primed, they're ready to go, they're soft. Oh, I just love using it in both of those ways. Okay, so next up in like the beauty category is this. I think this is so cute. It's a little metal tin for your soap, your bar soap. And what I love about this is, although it is metal, it's rust free. So why I was so excited to get this was because it is replacing my old plastic travel soap container. So obviously this is a square shape. So all I did was just cut my rectangular bars of soap in half and they stick right in there. So this is great if you are going to the gym or obviously doing some traveling. I love how compact it is. And again, it's like, it's silver, it's metal, it's beautiful, like way more attractive than the ugly blue plastic soap container I was lugging around with me when I would travel or hit the gym. And then the final product in the beauty category are these reusable bamboo cotton rounds, which I was so intrigued by these. I have seen variations of these floating around everywhere. I don't use cotton or bamboo rounds to remove makeup. What I do is I use them specifically for applying my liquid exfoliant in the evening. So obviously, if I'm doing that every day, I'm going through a lot of cotton rounds. But one of the things I have definitely come to love about NetZero is how thoughtful they are in their products, in the sense that you not only get your cotton rounds and you get a handful of them, but you also get two separate pouches. So this pouch you can use, which has a drawstring, you can use it to store your cotton rounds, but then they also included a mesh bag for you to launder and wash your cotton rounds, which I love the fact that you get all three of these in one. It's not as if you have to buy the cotton rounds and then separately you have to buy this pouch And then separately, you have to buy the laundry pouch. I just thought that was really thoughtful and intentional. And then the cotton rounds themselves are super, super soft. So with these, you have a soft bamboo velour side, you have a scrub bamboo terry side, which is great for doing a little bit more exfoliating. And then you can also wash and reuse these over 1,000 times, which is amazing. So speaking of laundering, obviously one of the other things I chose was the NetZero strips. Now I used these years ago in partnership with NetZero and loved them. So I was super excited to get my hands on them again. They have some that are fragranced with essential oils. I just always go with fragrance free, but I love these. Again, we're in an area that I cannot recycle a big plastic jug full of even like earth-friendly laundry detergent. So these are super appealing to me. Love the way that they work. And for these, if you have heavily soiled laundry, you want to use 2 strips. And if you have a smaller load, you can just tear that strip in half and use 1 strip, which is super convenient. Also just cuts down on unnecessary waste, which I appreciate as well. Okay, so moving right along to the kitchen, which again tends to be, I think for all of us, a problem area because what are we usually using? Plastic Ziploc bags, plastic saran wrap, plastic storage containers for leftovers, for lunches. So anytime I come across anything that can help start to replace those items, I'm all about it. So the first thing for the kitchen I grabbed were these stretch and seal lids. These are made from 100% silicone and I am already in love with these. You can use them to cover fruits, leftovers. You can use them for meal prep, which is important to me. I make a lot of homemade breads, so obviously I need something to cover that bowl of dough while it's doing its thing before I bake it. These have been perfect. Plus they stretch really, really well, so they fit over a number of different sizes of containers. And you can even use them directly on, let's say, a sliced watermelon. Just cover it, stick it in the fridge, it's good to go. These are also dishwasher safe. Something else for the kitchen that I use constantly is parchment paper. I like to use it to line my baking sheets. And then I also use a lot of parchment-based muffin or cupcake containers. So this was another thing I grabbed. This is their Zero Waste Baker Duo. So within this, you get 2 silicone baking mats and also 12 silicone muffin cups. These are also oven safe, they're dishwasher safe, and they're also endlessly reusable. So obviously that's part of the appeal. You know, again, relating it back to what I'm doing within my wardrobe, I have certain amounts of money that are allocated for clothing. And like, you don't think about how much money you're spending on, say, Ziploc bags throughout the year, saran wrap throughout the year, cupcake and muffin cups throughout the year. All those dollars and cents add up. And I'm much happier allocating that money, even if it just totals like 50 bucks a year, towards, let's say, a beautiful piece of clothing. That's something I can enjoy and treasure for a very long time. And then speaking of Ziploc bags, we definitely use them in this house. Now, as of late, I've gotten much better about washing them and reusing them, but still, like, is there a way to eliminate these completely? Yes, there is. So grabbed these silicone bags and they come in 3 different sizes. So you get this large bag, you've got a nice medium-sized bag, and then you get the smaller bag. And you get multiples of these in each pack, which I love. But these are super, super convenient. I love storing leftovers in these, snacks in these. Let's say I bake like my healthy cookies. They fit perfectly in these. So NetZero came out with this wooden drying rack for these reusable silicone snack bags. Genius. I'm telling you, not only does this look absolutely adorable and it functions so well, you slip that silicone bag right on the peg. It doesn't slip slide around. It doesn't fall off. It dries beautifully. But the best part is that wooden drying rack is collapsible, which I appreciate because I do not like junking up my kitchen counters. I like them to stay very neat and clean. So again, it's just that intentionality behind the design, them thinking like in a conscientious way how to create something that's not only beautiful, it's usable, it's functional, but then it's also easily stored away, which, oh, I love that. Okay, guys, and the final beautiful product that's adding so much elegance and grace, and again, just beauty to our everyday routines, especially in the kitchen, is this stack of metal munchie boxes. This is another area where our household is definitely working to improve. We are systematically going through and eliminating all of our plastic containers that we use for leftovers or I use for packing my husband's lunches. And we are replacing them with glass containers and then also these metal containers as well. I mean, love the fact that you get 3 in a set. So obviously you get small, medium, and large. And what makes these so much fun is it's an airtight lid, so you don't have to worry about leaks. And then for each of these, they also include a metal divider, which I love because then you don't have to worry about certain foods or dishes like getting all mushed together. A lot of those you just want to keep separate. These are also dishwasher safe and they are rust resistant. Okay, guys, so that'll do it for some really beautiful, intentionally, responsibly made products that we can use in our everyday basic lives. And even more importantly, like especially for me, as I mentioned before, in this journey of transitioning out of fast fashion into more elevated clothing that's been responsibly made, you know, those pieces are obviously a lot more expensive. And in our own budget, looking to see like, where can I save money? And just knowing like, even if it is 25 bucks, 50 bucks, $100, I can save on a single-use product, not to mention saving on the waste that goes into a single-use product, and knowing I can take that same money, take that same energy and effort and put it into the acquisition of something that's beautiful, sustainable, something that's going to last me a very long time if it's properly taken care of. Oh, just literally makes my little heart want to sing. So all these products are going to be listed and linked for you down below if it's something you're interested in checking out for yourselves. But in any event, thank you so much for spending your time with me today. I hope you're having a good one, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.